All right, mic check, mic check. Say something.
Hope my beard's not in the way.
Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Back to the Beat. Y'all, we have a very, very, very special guest. We have, hold on, wait, pause. What do you want me to call you? You want me to call you? Because like people that I know, I will call them their government, but some people have like stage names that they want to stick to. So I don't know.
Stage name. I mean, I only use it for social media just because there's a whole lot of Chris Clarks out there.
Really?
Yeah. And a lot of them are artists.
Really?
Yeah. It's
You're the
crazy.
only Chris Clark I know.
It's a bunch of Christopher Clark. And then some of them kind of big.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's Chris.
Chris, I could.
Yeah.
So you're good with me calling you Chris. I know like a lot of people like no, don't call me my government name.
Oh yeah.
Like it's secret.
I'm not hiding from nobody.
Okay, just had to make sure. Okay. All right. Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Back to the Beat. Y'all, we are here with a very, very, very special guest, Chris. Y'all, this is my cousin. He is an artist. Pretty sure y'all done seen some of his work in your everyday life. Maybe, maybe not, but you are gonna learn about him today.
Oh, yeah.
You ready?
Oh yeah, let's go.
All right. Let them know where they can find you.
You can find me in Duval, right here in Jacksonville.
Right.
You can find me everywhere on social media at Cooley Ross Art.
I'm gonna put it right here.
Yeah, Cooley Ross, Facebook, Twitter, MySpace if it's still out.
Okay.
All that.
Okay.
I'm everywhere.
Got you. MySpace is crazy. All right. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump into it. We're gonna get into the eyes. Okay. That's where we're going ahead and talk about the future. We're gonna get into some views and stuff like that, and just learn about the artist here himself. So the first question is, where do you see your brand in 5 years?
Where do I see my brand?
Yeah, well, just you know, as an artist.
Oh, man. So as an artist, hopefully I'll be in some museums and some major collections. Yeah. Definitely outside of Jacksonville. So. Yeah, I'm always trying to grow and go a little farther, aim a little higher than whatever I did last time. So.
Right. Okay, that's good. That's good. Also, looking at the future and stuff. Who are some people that you just want to paint or like do murals for or pieces for in the future? Whether it's them, not per se, or somebody that you would want to paint something for, even though it may not be them per se.
Oh man, I like to be in some collections.
Okay.
Like if I can get into some like certain museums, like there are a lot of museums, like Studio Museum in New York.
Okay.
The Met Museum. One day that's a big deal. Yeah, one day. So yeah, just something like I've done a lot. So I started doing this. Or am I going too fast?
No. You can. Okay, I mean, you can touch on it. You can touch on it.
Yeah, just briefly. So I started professionally in 2016, and so that's not. I mean, that's not a long time. Like I've pretty much done. I've done everything.
Yeah.
Not everything, but definitely everything you could do here in Jacksonville, in one city. So, yeah, my aim is always to go farther. So other cities, other states, international. So,
right.
Yeah.
So like, what are your like top international, like top countries that you want your pieces to be in?
I like to show some stuff in the UK, Japan.
Yeah.
Africa, most definitely, yeah.
Yeah,
I got a lot of fans over there.
Yeah, I feel like your like I don't even know what it's called, not demeanor, but like your styles, like your style is like that African touch because basically one of my favorite makeup brands is Juvia's Place, and theirs give the same vibe. I actually brought some just to show them.
Check it out.
I always talk about them.
Oh
right?
Yeah.
So it's like the Warrior 2 palette, the Saharan. Like they always have like basically like pretty much. I'm gonna put clips for them so they can see. But yeah, they be they just give that vibe.
Afrocentric vibe.
Yes, and I feel like your pieces also give that like for the culture for the people. Yeah. So I can definitely see that. I can see that for sure. Yeah.
I'll say Brazil too. I got a lot of fans over in Brazil. So gotta make it to Brazil one day.
Yeah. So also I wanted to ask you like just to get to know you as a person. What is like your future dream car? Like that car you gotta have.
My future dream car?
Dang.
I'm not a car person.
Got you.
Okay, so I like trucks.
Okay.
So a dream truck, I don't know, anything big. I like to ride big, like
Gotcha.
Pastor Troy. I gotta see everybody in traffic. So
Right. You want like a
maybe
specific
some.
color?
I like yellow. Yeah,
Got
I
you.
like yellow.
Why
Gotta stand
yellow?
out. That's
Got
just it's always been my favorite color. Yellow and
you.
red. So
Yeah, it was. It's like I know as a kid, y'all room always had like yellow, red, green,
oh
black,
yeah,
like always like
yeah,
Gator Ball, Marley theme and stuff.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
for
They're
real,
my colors.
always.
So yeah.
Um, okay. What about a dream house? Like, what's some things your dream house have to have?
Oh man, a dream house. A lot of windows. I like natural light. Like a
Really?
bunch of like big windows. We're not gonna put no
Mhm.
blinds on them. Like hopefully it'll be somewhere out in the middle of nature, so you
Mhm.
just look out and see the stars and animals, and hopefully nothing strange out there.
Yeah. So you want like the windows that you can see out, but they can't see in.
Yeah, they got windows like that.
Yeah, like the
Okay.
what is it called, one sided or it's like I don't know. I know like most like nail salons,
Yeah.
like you can see outside perfect and you can get that natural
Oh,
light,
okay. Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
nobody can see in. Like they'll see a
Okay.
reflection of
Yeah,
themselves.
I probably get them windows on there.
Cause I don't know when people be having like those big old houses and it be like just the regular windows
Yeah,
and you can see right in. Like I'm
yeah,
like, bro, I don't know. I'd be scared.
yeah.
Like
They got security. They don't mind.
I watch too many movies.
Yeah.
Like you know how the people can see what you're doing from the street. Like I don't know. But yeah, okay. So still looking at the eyes,
Yeah.
looking at the future, looking at the views. How do you feel about like the view of art over time? How like you've been drawing, creating and stuff since like forever. As long as I've known you for all my
Your
life.
whole life.
Yeah, my whole life. But you know how now they have AI and
Yeah.
people can just create out of nowhere and not have any like, I don't want to say like real talent, but
Yeah.
you can literally pick up a pencil and create anything.
Yeah.
So like how do you like view like the growth of art and like creating?
I'm always excited for the growth of art, and I
Mhm.
love AI. A
Mhm.
lot of artists don't like AI.
Yeah.
They're scared of AI. They think it's gonna take their job or make them obsolete. Like I
Mhm.
feel like totally different. So to me, like AI is just another medium. So it's no different
Mhm.
from using oil paint or color pencils. It's just another way to get your creativity and your ideas out. Um,
Mhm.
so I don't think we need to fear AI. Like I always tell people, like AI is not going to take jobs. People who know how to use AI are going to take jobs.
This
So.
is this is true. This is
And
true.
then like with AI, like so for Black people, like historically,
Mhm.
we're like the one group of people who are always like denied access to certain spaces. Like we're not in certain rooms, we're not a part of certain conversations. So
Yeah.
like since this AI is so new, like I feel like we all need to be like diving in and learning it so we can get ahead of it and get in the forefront so we can be a part of that conversation and that growth. So it's
Mhm.
gonna happen,
Yeah.
and certain people gonna get in and make their money, and then we always at the end fighting for crumbs and scraps. So
Right.
while it's still new, like learn it, like
Right. Like you say, it's the
why not?
people that know AI that's going,
Yeah.
we need to be the people.
Oh
I'll
yeah.
be a part of the people that know about
Exactly.
it for sure. Yeah, okay.
Hmm.
Okay. That's cool. Now, y'all, I am one of those people who's scared of AI. I'm not gonna lie, like just
Are
how
you
you can
scared
just
of AI?
low key,
Yeah.
like the concept just kind of.
That's with anything. Like you always gonna have people who use it the wrong way, and then you
Mhm.
have people just be the person that use it the right way.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's like how do they be making Michael Jackson sing songs that was created today? Like it'd be stuff like that. That'd be
Yeah,
scary. It's
it's
almost
all
like
kind of stuff out there. Like
yeah. When people use it the wrong way, that's what scared me the
yeah,
most. Cause it's like I don't know. That's just crazy.
yeah.
Like
And people can use a car the wrong way, use a butter knife the wrong way.
this is
So
true. This is true.
yeah,
This is true. Okay, yeah, you kind of changing my viewpoint
yeah,
on it. I need to get on the other side, like you say, and
yeah.
get on the right side
I
and
mean, there's
just
so
figure
many
out.
ways to incorporate it into what we already do. So like some of these pieces in here. So this piece, for example, so kind of collaborated with AI to create
Okay.
like this whole series. So what I did was I took one of my drawings that I already had, just an old drawing,
Mhm.
put it into the AI, and just like created different variations of it. And like one of those variations, I painted, and then I put that painting back into the AI and created variations of that. And so like I got this whole series from it. So
So was this part of the series with the boy playing chess?
Nope.
That was a whole nother one.
That was like when I first discovered AI. So I was just playing around, and yeah, that piece was crazy. That one went viral like worldwide. Like,
Michael B. Jordan, like that.
All kind of people.
I was
Michael
like,
B. Jordan.
wait a minute. Michael B. Jordan, like my cousin picture.
Who else? I don't know. You might be too young. You know that show Living Single?
Yes, I know Living Single.
Living Single. Yeah. So Maxine.
Erica Alexander.
Yeah.
Yes.
She liked it. Kyle.
Really?
Like anybody, like all the celebrities you can think of, art celebrities, like everybody.
Yes, that's crazy. I didn't know Eric Alexander liked it.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see that, but the Michael B. Jordan was the one I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, Twitch before he passed away. Man. Rest in peace.
Yeah, that's big.
A little bit of everybody.
Yes, I don't know. Your pieces just stick out though. Like it deserves that recognition. Like your pieces always stick out. Like even the Arlington. Oh, yeah, like all the artists did amazing. Like I love that whole thing, but that R, like that R, like I'm gonna insert the clip. Like that R, like I had to go take pictures in front of it. Like when you did it, like had to. I
always got to do it. Make sure I do it for us. Nobody else is gonna do it. So
right. You can always like drive past somewhere and know like what part you contribute to for like even the one that's on which street is that? Myrtle.
Which one?
The Black Lives Matter. It's the blue building. It's like blue.
Oh,
yeah. You do so many. I know you do so many.
I
know you
on Myrtle. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the blue one. That's the one I'm talking about. Okay. Like yours all the way down there. I'm like, man, I gotta pick a day to just park my car and run down there right quick, take a picture, and run back in the car. But yes. Okay, y'all. That is it for the eye segment. We'll be back with the face segment. All right, y'all. We are back with the face segment. Now we're gonna talk about the foundation, where it all started, and the adversities you faced and how you overcome them. Okay. So where did it all start? Like, where did the love for art come from?
So I've been doing art pretty much my whole life. It's just something I like doing. So before I had all my millions of siblings that I had, so I was the only child for a while. So it was one of the things that I did to occupy myself, drawing and making music and all that stuff. So yeah, it just started from when I was a kid, and it's just something that I kind of developed over the years and. It's kind of like a what they call it, like a safe space or a safe place.
Safe haven.
Yeah, something I can like. So I use art kind of like a diary. So like if I need to talk about something, I'm going through something, or like whatever the case may be, like I put it in the art. So it's always been like that. I don't know, like something I can turn to. Yeah. Like something that I could talk to and like get all my emotions out. So
yeah, that's crazy. You said you're the only child, because I'm like, Chris, you.
Yeah, for a short while. For a short while, I was the only child.
Dang, I be forgetting like you was the first one, because like I said, like my whole life I just always know y'all to have a whole bunch of siblings. It's like, I used to love coming over there, and it just be like so many of y'all. But yeah, it used to always be a journey. Okay, so you use it to really just express your feelings, and you can tell like it's a lot of emotion put into your art, like your work for real. Like you can read the emotion of the people that you paint all the time and stuff like that. Well, even if it's like literally anything you do, even if it's not a person or like it's just like an expression. Like you had one, I don't know, I think it was like a gun or something, like a weapon. Yeah. And it was like, I don't know, it was just like a lot going on, but at the same time, I'm like, I feel that. Like it was, okay.
A little bit of everything.
Yes. Okay, so even still looking at the phase where it all started, who inspired you to like get into art?
Like early on?
Like what was your biggest inspiration?
I don't know if I had like so the crazy thing is when I was young, well, it was just something that I did. I didn't know about any artists. So, like in school, they teach you about Picasso and Leonardo and Michelangelo, like all the white artists, but like I couldn't name one black artist until I was like almost 30.
Really?
But like some people who inspired me, like people like my mom, like that's where I get the art talent from. Even though she didn't really use it, but like she could draw and stuff. We had a neighbor who was an artist. She worked at Publix at the time, and so she would create all of their marketing stuff. So like for the holidays, Thanksgiving, they have like little turkeys hanging from the like she made all that stuff.
Oh wow!
And she would take me around with her when she like did murals. She would do like holiday murals and stuff for like different businesses. And that was like my first time like really like doing murals and stuff. So yeah, I just had like really like family and friends to the family as inspiration before I like knew any like, big artists and stuff.
That's true. That's dope. That's dope. I never knew that. Like the neighbor making the marketing for
Oh
Publix and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, she
That's
did all kind of
cool.
stuff. T-shirts. So like back in the day, dang, it sound old back in the day. Yeah, back in the day where when we used to paint on T-shirts and all that stuff. Like she's the one who got me into that. So that was like my first time actually painting.
Really?
Yeah.
I
So
remember
I
I
used to
still
paint
got
on
that
clothes for people.
I still got that T-shirt you made me that was on orange and green. I wore it to class when I was a
Oh
kid.
yeah.
They got my name with the Mickey Mouse in
Yeah,
it.
that's
Yes,
crazy.
I literally still got it. Like literally, if I could
Better
wear
put
it,
it in the frame. Might be worth something.
I'm already knowing. That's why I told my mom was like, she was like, you want to keep it here or you want to take it with you? So I'm like, I don't need to get messed up. Keep it here, put it
Yeah, keep it
away.
safe.
Yes, because yeah, if I could wear it, if I could still wear it, I would still wear it. But yeah. Yes, and I know you used to do the shoes, and yeah, you really started out with the clothes. You used to do like the oversized shirts,
Yeah.
and you used to paint
The
on them.
tall tees. Yeah, I still
Yes,
got
like
some.
back in those days, like when T-Pain and Soulja Boy and them was around and
4X.
stuff. 4X
Yeah, I
is
put it
crazy.
on there, look like a dress. Nightgown.
Yes, that's crazy. Okay, still on the face segment, let's just talk about an adversity you faced in your profession and how did you overcome it?
Any adversity? So I'll say for Jacksonville is not really an art city. It's growing. And so one of the things a lot of artists face is like visibility, like getting themselves out there. So one thing that worked for me has been social media. So like I view like social media as like the greatest tool. Like it gives you access to basically the world. So like through social media, early on, like when I first like embarked on this journey full time, I was able to get shows in places like New York, Detroit, Chicago, just because somebody saw me on social media, Washington D.C. So that's one of the things. I don't think I really. I don't want to say I haven't. I'm sure I have, but I don't see adversity. Like there's always a way to get to where you want to be. So I just see routes. Like I just see different paths. Like I don't
That's
see.
a good way to look at it.
Yeah, like it's always gonna be obstacles. I don't know. I kind of zone those out, like tune those out, and I see all the paths around it and through it and under it, and so that's what I focus on.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. I need to start looking at life like that. Like, oh no, that ain't nothing. I can just go around it. Yes.
Yeah, obstacles. Yeah, they're just tests. I always tell people like it's just a test to see how bad you really want it, like how hard you're willing to go for it, or how far you're willing to travel for it. Like some people, like they fold at the simplest thing. Like oh no, I can't do that. Never mind. But you just got tested and you fail. Yeah.
No, I definitely feel that because I feel like even with this like podcasting and stuff, it just be like, dang, but I really feel like getting up, getting on the road, getting up, taking this flight, getting up, like, but it's like this is what I wanted, this is my goal, so I just gotta get up, keep moving, like you say, and yeah, it was a test and I passed every time. I passed every single time. Okay, in one moment, I just want to get back to the beat one time, tell them what I used today. So I used my primer, the e.l.f. Grip Primer. That's what I used in the beginning before I put my foundation on. And to top it off in the end, I used the It Cosmetics setting spray so I can get that smooth finish and everything can be perfect. So I know that's what I use. I know with you also being an artist, painter, what is like, what do you use to prime your canvases and finish them off?
I usually don't even prime, so
Really?
I do use like a bunch of different mediums. So like some of these I started with spray paint first, like for the background. I've been using a lot of oil paint lately, so that's like my medium of choice right now. Oil paint and oil sticks, but yeah. Sometimes I finish them off with a varnish, like give it that little glossy look, but
that's really that like thick. I mean, to me it look like lip gloss, but
yeah, kinda.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really like it too much though. It put too much glare on your work, so you're trying to take pictures and stuff.
To take away like the texture.
Shine, yeah.
Yeah.
So I like it raw, just like how it is, how it comes out with all the texture and the brush strokes and all that stuff.
Yeah. So I know like with makeup brushes are very important, you know, like to what you use for what, how you use it. Even though there's really no rules in makeup, you can use like just about anything for anything if you know how to use it.
Oh,
like
yeah.
how important are brushes for, you know, painting?
Brushes are super important, but I don't think they're super important to artists.
Got you.
Yeah, we leave brushes in water and they get old real fast and stuff. So.
Got you. Got you. I can see that. I can see that. Okay. Y'all, we got my other cousin just
Ghost
came
in here.
in. You know. Okay, so dang, what part I was on? Candace threw me off.
You was talking about what you use
The
for your
importance
face.
of
Well, I
brushes
use
and
Dove
stuff.
for my face, like for my foundation. Some Dove and some good H2O.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little hand movements.
Got you. Lather it in.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, also in the face segment, I wanted to go ahead and ask you, you know, you are a father, you are a husband, you are a son, brother, artist. How do you manage everything? Like, how do you balance everything?
I don't.
Got you.
I don't.
I love the
try to.
transparency.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's hard. Like you just do it. Like you just do it. Like you gotta try to make time for everything and everybody yeah, I just do it like Nike.
Got you.
Yeah, that's it.
Got you.
That's it.
Got you.
That's
Nah,
it.
I understand. Like a lot of my guests be like, "Yeah, I haven't figured it out yet." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay, that's."
There's no answer. That is the answer. There is no answer. You just take it day by day.
Listen, and that's sometimes
Yeah.
that's all you can do. Got you. And also, you know, with everything that you do have going on, stress does come. It's
Oh yeah.
inevitable. So how do you deal with like stress? How you cope with stress?
Oh man. So I like my solitude. Now, you a Scorpio, you know, like we like our space. So
For sure.
like just meditating and I gotta have music when I'm creating. When I'm not creating, like I get lost in music. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I do feel like that's a Scorpio thing for sure. Like we
Oh
be
yeah.
needing our time, our space, our like, yeah, especially when it's like we have a lot going on, or it's like a lot coming up, or we may feel overwhelmed. We
Yeah.
just be needing like pure silence, peace, or just like soothing, or like music that really like calm you down for real, like get you in the
Nature,
right headspace.
get out and get out into nature, do like nature walks, go to the beach all the time. So anything outdoors.
Yeah, you was always an outdoor. Y'all used to
Always
go be in the
outdoor.
trees and everything, and I
Always
just
in
used
the
to be
woods.
like, I'm not an outdoors person at all.
Oh.
I remember one time a frog had got into
Oh my god.
I remember one time a frog got into my house, and I'm like, oh my name, it's a frog, it's a frog. Man, I think you caught it. I think you was
Probably.
the one who caught. I'm like, you just touched that frog with your hands, like. Yeah, that was crazy. I was never no outside, but y'all used to always be
Oh yeah.
outside, like just hanging out.
It's the
But
life.
not the life, not for me, not for me. Okay, y'all, that is the end of the face segment. Next, we're gonna get into the lip segment. All right, y'all. Now we're about to go ahead and get into the lip segment. This is where we just go ahead and give out advice. We speak things into existence, and we just go ahead and manifest some things. So, what is some advice that you would give to other artists that want to start creating?
So I have two forms of advice that I always give. One is do the work. Like if you follow me on social media, you always see that. I post it on Twitter. I post it everywhere. I mean that's pretty much self-explanatory. Just do the work. Like we're living in the social media age where people are trying to get clicks and likes and views. Like don't worry about all that stuff. Just like focus on the work and all that stuff will come. That's one, and then the second one is learn how to play chess. You know how to play chess?
Yes, I know how to play
You do?
chess. Yes.
Yeah.
You look who I grew up in the house with.
Okay.
I used to play chess with Uncle James, Auntie Ronnie. I used to play
Okay.
chess with my grandma. Like I used to be playing chess. Like
I didn't know you could play chess.
yeah, I literally just played chess Wednesday.
For real?
Like that's crazy that you asked me
I
that. And I
played
literally
recently. I got whooped by two old guys, but they've been playing since
I
before I was
won.
born.
I won both times. I just played on Wednesday. And what's crazy is the last time I played, I was probably like 13. I played against Uncle James, and he whooped me every time.
Dang.
Like every single time.
Yeah, but I always tell people to play like chess is called the game of life, and so you can apply it to your actual life. Like everything you do, work, relationship, whatever. Like when you're playing chess, you got to think like 5, 10 moves ahead. Like, well, if I move this here, then what are they gonna do? And then if they do that, then how am I gonna counter that? So like you move the same way throughout life. So
yeah, you gotta almost kind of like you say, like really like study the board.
yeah.
Do the work, do the research. Study the board, and then figure out, okay, if I do this, then this gonna happen.
Yeah.
But then if I do this, this could happen.
Know
Like
how the pieces move, all of that.
yes,
Like it's called a game of life for a reason.
yeah. That I wasn't expecting you to say that for your advice, but yeah, that's good. Okay, that's crazy. You asked me, do I know to play chess? Chris, we could play chess.
I didn't know. No, I don't want to play chess. I'm a little rusty.
I just told you last time I played was Wednesday, but the time before that I was like 13. But like I feel like chess is one of those things you never forget how to play. Like you can always just pick it up. But okay. Also, I wanted to know if you can give yourself advice from when you were like 10 years old. What would you tell yourself?
My 10-year-old self.
I
don't know about let's say my 20-year-old self.
Okay.
Because my 10-year-old self was just watching cartoons and stuff. But my 20-year-old self, I would probably say, I would just probably say, believe in yourself. Like people always told me, like people been telling me my whole life, like, oh, you're so talented in music or art. And like sometimes you don't see it, like we don't see it in ourselves. But like if I had believed in myself a little bit sooner, like there's no telling how far I would have been right now. But I mean, it's never too late. There's no time limit on things, so I always believe everything happens for a reason. So it happened when it was supposed to happen. Sure. But yeah, I would have just said like, believe in yourself a little more. Like, don't be afraid to take a chance in yourself, and like don't listen to naysayers and stuff. They tell you, oh, you can't do that. Everybody's making art. Everybody's making beats. Yeah. Like everybody ain't me. So
this is true. Like you got your own brand. You got your own everything. Everybody's different. That's crazy. You say your 20-year-old self, because I don't know. I just be looking at like all my older cousins, like all y'all, like y'all just turned 25 and y'all stayed 25. Like y'all still 25 to me. Then I have to really sit down and be like, but I'm about to be 25. Like I don't know. Like I just always be looking. So when you say your 20-year-old self, I'm like, dang, like you're not in your 20s no more. Jeez. Like you're really not in your 20s no more. That's crazy.
I'm still in my 20s.
Right.
In my mind.
in your mind, for sure. Okay, so then also in the lip segment, we like to go ahead and speak things into existence, manifest some things. So what's some things you're speaking into existence this year?
Oh man, just success in all areas of life. So not just art, family, financial, career, personal fitness, mental fitness, all that stuff. Just success and like just being happy. Like we too stressed, especially in America. Like we trying to chase the bag, and we trying to. Everything is expensive, and the food we have here is terrible, and so it's like everything is against us. So yeah, just trying to manifest like peace and happiness and good health and all that good stuff.
That's definitely big. Like that's definitely big. Dollar Tree going up to $7.
What?
Yeah, like
they just went up to $1.25.
No, I just heard everything going up to $7. So I'm like, they're gonna change it to $7 Tree. Like they can't just keep it Dollar Tree. Like
$7 Tree. Oh
yes, that is crazy. I said inflation is getting out of hand at this point. Like you say, everything expensive. Everything. Food trash is crazy. But
that's crazy. $7 Tree.
Yes, can you imagine walking inside Dollar Tree?
They everything $7.
That is listen. But okay. Also, since we're on the lip segment, we want to talk about I just want to hear your most favorite piece that you did. Like, speak about your favorite piece during this segment, because like I'm looking at some amazing pieces, y'all.
I don't think I made it yet.
Really?
I don't think I made my favorite piece. My second favorite piece. I wish I could pull it out for the people to see, but it's this big heap over here. But it's probably a piece.
We can insert a clip. You just send it to me. And we can insert a clip. Right here.
Yeah, it's probably a piece I did of me and my son. I did a piece of me and Khalif when he was a baby. So that's probably one of my favorite pieces. He had a little bald head. He got some hair now.
Yeah, he got a lot of hair now.
Yeah, that's probably one of my. I don't think I've painted Cadence. I've drawn Cadence a lot, but yeah, pretty much done the art of all of them, but that's probably my favorite one.
Oh, so Khalif is your favorite?
You said Khalif is my favorite?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a favorite.
Gotcha. That was the
I
right
don't have
answer. I was just trying to. I was just
in
trying to
case
see.
they see this in the future. I don't have a favorite.
Oh my goodness. Got you. Got you. Got you. Right answer. Right answer.
They're all my favorite.
Right. Okay, y'all. That is the end of the lip segment. Now we're gonna get into the random questions. I think this was that piece I was talking about with the gun.
Oh, I don't even know why I made that. Well, I made it around the time. Oh yeah, it says another day, another shooting. So it seemed like every other day the news was mass shooting, mass shooting. So that's why I
Dang.
made that one.
Can we pick it up and put it?
Put it where?
Can like show it right quick?
Oh yeah.
Cause you was just talking about it. I was just.
It's a little dusty. My old studio was kind of dusty. Yeah, this is a piece on. Yeah, I like to work on everything. So this is on some cardboard I had laying around. But yeah,
Got you.
I got the This is the AR-15 that a lot of the mass shootings have been committed with. Yeah, it's just like an expressive piece, just trying to. So like artists, like we talk a lot about what's going on in the world. You know, that's how things get recorded. So like even when you're looking at history books, you're seeing images that were created in the past. So that's how important images are and how important art is. Like it seems like when everything else goes away or gets destroyed, like art is always around. Like even if it's like on a little clay pot or a hieroglyph on the wall, like art always survives. So.
Right. Okay, y'all. Now I'm about to get into the random questions. So here we are. So my first question is, who is your favorite artist of all time?
Visual artist?
Mm.
My favorite visual artist of all time. Dang, just had a deep discussion on him on my Instagram page, but I had to say Basquiat. Jean-Michel Basquiat.
Got you. Got you.
Favorite,
Is there a reason why?
So a lot of I don't know if you're familiar with his work.
The name is vividly.
You've probably seen it. You probably
familiar.
just don't
It's
know.
like the he does like the
So he does a lot of stuff with like crowns. And
yes,
stuff.
yes.
But like a lot of people don't like Basquiat's work because they feel like it looks kind of childish. Like it looks like a kid could do it. Like it's a lot of scribbles and like figures that kind of look like stick figures. Like it's not really like realistic work at all. But I like Basquiat's work because of the content. So it's not always about like how beautiful it is and how realistic it looks. So I like what he was talking about in his work, especially during the time like in the 80s. Like one piece he has is called "The Death of Michael Stewart." So Michael Stewart was another graffiti artist. It was a friend of his who got beat to death by the police.
Wow.
And so he has a piece like dedicated to that, showing like two pigs, like actual pigs, in like police uniforms, and they had the little billy clubs or nightsticks, and they're beating his friend. But like in the 80s, like nobody was talking about police brutality like that. You know, now we got defund the police and like all this
protests
stuff,
and everything.
Yeah, but nobody was doing that back then. So I like that he was able, like he had the courage to talk about things that other people were too uncomfortable to speak about.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, you gotta look him up sometime.
Now I gotta look up the piece and input it and stuff. So
Yeah, he's actually one of the highest selling black artists of all time. Like he's since passed away. He died in 1988 of an overdose, but I think his highest selling piece was like $110 million. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Sheesh. I'm gonna say I definitely know that name and associated with art for sure, but I couldn't tell you like
one of the biggest black artists of all time.
Okay. Now what about like musical artists?
Musical artists, my favorite of all time,
I mean,
or right now.
Of all time. I mean, I feel like I know who it is of all time.
But it's too many to name. I listen to every genre. My favorite musical artist of all time. I don't know if I have an all time. I'll do a top 3.
Okay, yeah.
So a top 3. I say Tupac is in my top 3. I say Bob Marley is in my top 3.
Yeah, I thought that was your number 1.
Let's see who else. I might just do a top two. But I mean, I like them for the same reason I like Basquiat, like for the content of their music.
It was for the
Talking about
culture.
things going on. Again, like speaking about police brutality and discrimination and like a lot of people just want to make happy songs or happy images that don't offend people, but like people need to know what's going on. Like it's good. Like everybody's not brave enough to speak up, but when they see somebody else speak up, then that empowers them. So like I try to do the same thing in my work too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true for sure. Okay, that I really thought Bob Marley's gonna be a number one because
Number
I
one,
mean,
I,
growing
I
up,
listen to too much music.
yeah, yeah, I listen to music pretty
I
much
listen
all
to
day. If I'm not
everything.
listening to podcasts, I'm listening to music. So yeah, okay.
Who's your favorite artist? Music artist? Well, right now, right now.
My favorite musical artist of all time is Drake.
Drake?
Yes,
You like Drake?
I love Drake.
I don't meet too
Yeah,
many people that are Drake fans.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like I
like
just
Drake
went to
too.
his concert when he came to Tampa,
Yeah.
and I cried really bad, like boo
Oh,
cried, like.
yeah. I like Drake because I think he's a good businessman. Like he knows
Mhm.
exactly what to do. Like he knows he's a good marketer. He's
Who to
good at
work with,
branding.
who like he,
I
yeah.
just said that, so I heard a song. Who did I hear? The new guy, Four Bats.
Mhm.
I'm like Drake. Every time a new artist comes, and every new artist is not gonna be like a big artist, but
Mhm.
Drake, he has some kind of sense
He has
that
that ear.
he knows when the artist is gonna blow up. So I remember when
Mhm.
he did a collab with the Migos, he did a collab
Mhm.
with Lil Baby. It's like he knows Sexy Red, like
Yeah.
so yeah.
I was literally just talking about that in a previous episode. Like, man, when Sexy Red came in, for her to have like Nicki Minaj jump on the song, or
All
then
kind of
Drake jump on the song,
cosign,
with her,
yeah,
like it's like those artists who go back to those new artists are
yeah,
like different type of artists in my
oh yeah,
eyes, and Drake is definitely one of those.
yeah.
Like,
And Drake has had he probably had one of the longest runs like that I can think
yes,
of. Like
yes.
I remember when he first came out, like just doing the mixtapes and stuff
Mhm.
with
So Far Gone
my
and
favorite song was "I Just Want to Be Successful."
mhm.
He did it,
Yeah, like
super
even
successful.
when they drop like clips of him, right?
Yeah,
Like it's him like just in the studio making headlines. It was just a clip, and
yeah,
he's like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know if I like it. I think I'm gonna scratch. I think I'm overthinking it. And it's like just to think how big that song is, but he was in the studio like discouraged, like I don't know if I like
yeah.
it. It's just like crazy, like literally one of like the biggest artists
Oh yeah,
ever. Honestly, like yeah, when people be like they don't like Drake, I'm just like you don't know music. It's okay.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think they're just tired of seeing him.
Yeah,
But I
but
mean,
I'll never get
he
tired of
make
seeing
good
them, man.
music, so
I literally never
can't
get tired of
deny
seeing.
it.
Yeah, like this low key is like a little nothing was the same in the back with the clouds and the
Oh
blue, but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, yeah.
Actually, that cover was created by an artist named George Kondo.
Really?
He's also done work with Travis Scott too.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's another artist who I admire.
Got you. Who made that cover art?
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't even know who make these people cover arts, but yeah. Okay, that's crazy. Nobody ever asked me that, like, threw a question on me on
No.
the podcast. I'm like, wait a minute. But no, I knew the answer to that.
Uno
That was
reverse.
Uno reverse is
So the
crazy.
reverse card.
Yes. What would you say was your favorite piece to create? I know you said you had your favorite piece, you know, of you and Khalif,
Mhm.
but being like the outcome. But what was your favorite piece to actually create, like the
Um,
whole process?
I like doing murals
Okay, so which one is your favorite
sometimes.
mural?
I don't know if I have a favorite. Well, the one you talked about, the Arlington one. So that was
Mhm.
my big. That might still be my biggest mural to date
Mhm.
that I've done by myself. Just like even like just that one section, definitely the tallest. But
Mhm.
yeah, that was my favorite. That was not the first time, but one of the times that I really used spray paint primarily. I used
Your
to do
fingers
murals
don't
with
be
all brush.
cramping.
Not anymore. They used to.
Not they used to
Whole
it.
arm cramp, but yeah, I'm used to it now. Like,
Oh my goodness! Like even with that, like, so how did you get up there? You had the little,
yeah, we had a lift.
I was about to say the little lift
Yeah,
thing.
little cherry picker, what they call it.
And how long? How long did it take to
That
make that one?
you see that one took like a little over a month. I don't think it was 2 months, probably like a month and a half.
I think it's huge.
Yeah.
Like, and then like, what if I always wanted to ask this? Like, if you're in the process of creating a mural, but then it rained real bad, you gotta
You just
start
gotta
over.
stop. No. So spray paint dries pretty quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it dries in like seconds. So.
Okay. I don't know. I used to always think about that. Like, how are y'all creating murals in hurricane season? Like, how is this? I don't know. I used to always think about that.
Those are the off days. Yeah.
Okay. Got you. So, last random question. I know you got the picture
Mm-hmm.
line. I know you got the spray paint cans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where did that, come from? Like, those ideas come from?
So the spray paint cans, where did that come from? So somebody asked me they were going to do a spray paint can art show, and they asked me if I wanted to be a part of it. And I was like, I didn't even know people would paint on spray cans. So I looked it up. There's this artist named 1000. Amazing artist, amazing muralist. So I saw him doing some spray cans. I was like, dang, I can do that too. So I started drawing on them at first and painting on them. And then, so like one day I was in my studio, like I always keep, I got a bunch of, all those cans are empty.
Oh, okay.
So I was going for an empty can and it was all crushed up. I was going to throw it away and I was like, wait a minute. I crushed it up some more and I ended up spray painting it gold. I was like, dang, that kind of looks like a trophy or something.
Yeah.
Like some old like treasure or something you'll find. And so I kind of started doing that. So I kind of like built my own style and brand off of that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then the picture, that was just an idea I had, inspired by my grandma in Miami. She always keeps some Kool-Aid in the freezer, in the fridge, not the freezer. Oh, actually, we did put them in the fridge. We had like frozen cups in there as a kid.
Yeah.
We would sell them
to
the other neighborhood kids. But yeah, I wanted to do something to like commemorate the grandmas. Like everybody's favorite person is always their grandma. Like,
yeah, this is true.
we always have a strong connection with grandma. So yeah, that's how that series came about.
Okay, yeah, they're real nice. Can we show like?
Oh yeah.
Video? Okay.
Now this ain't nobody grandma. She's made up. She's a make believe grandma, but a picture on a Kool-Aid pitcher.
That is so raw.
It's a different kind of canvas.
Yes. And then you got a can we can show.
A can?
Yeah.
Oh, I got some cans right there. You pull one out.
Oh, I didn't even see this.
Got a gang of them.
Wow. Yeah. And I mean, it's a whole lot of them down here too.
Yeah, it's a way to upcycle, what they call it, instead of just throwing it away and being wasteful, and just make some art out of it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I just want to say you are a huge inspiration because you inspire me to just keep going, do the work, like you say. Every time I see you post it, I'm like, okay, yeah, let me go ahead and get up. I need to. But yeah, you always inspired me, like from a kid, just to just be 100% me and just keep going, especially in the arts as well. So
this is crazy. I remember when she was a baby. It's crazy.
Yeah, you can always find me on his shoulders, like for real, because I don't know, it's like as a kid, like y'all was just giants.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's crazy. But y'all, this is the end of the episode. Go ahead and tell them where to find everything again.
So you can find me at Cooley Ross Art, CooleyRasArt, Cooley Ross Art, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, all that, all of the above. I'm everywhere.
Y'all go ahead, tap in, follow. Thank you so much for coming on the pod.
Thanks for having me. And thanks for coming to visit the studio.
Y'all tune in next week for the next episode.